Christ is risen, Christos voskres. Dear in Christ, tomorrow we celebrate the fourth Sunday of Pascha. In the Gospel of John, we are going to hear about the healing of the paralyzed man at the pool of Bethesda in Jerusalem. Our attention will lead us to what happened at the encounter between Jesus and this man in the temple. And the reason is that during the healings, this man was somehow unable to understand who was his healer. Jesus, as the Gospel says, slipped away into the crowd. And then when this man was asked by the opponents of Jesus, because the healing happened on a Sabbath day, the man couldn't answer. He said, "I don't know who healed me." But Jesus finds him in the temple, and then the man understood what happened, understood the grace of this healing and how it came to take place in his life. The church fathers are actually paying attention on this second part of this spiritual healing which happens in the temple. Saint Augustine, for example, says that Jesus was able to see the man in the crowd and in the temple. But the man was not able to see Jesus in the crowd, not able to recognize who Jesus was in the crowd, but he only recognized him in the temple. So the teaching for us is very relevant today, 2,000 years later, 2,000 years of Christianity. The church is important. We can't find a better place to recognize who Jesus is, how Christ works in our lives, unless we are active members of the church. Saint Cyprian, the martyr who died in the middle of the 3rd century, he said that no one can have God for his father if he does not have the church for his mother. We are going to reflect this evening at the Sunday Vigil Liturgy at 4 p.m. and also tomorrow at both liturgies about this aspect, about the importance for us to be active members of the church. Because as you see, just comparing our lives with the image that we have in the Gospel, we can't recognize God in many other places, in many other environments that the world proposes for us. We can recognize him and understand his grace and how it works in our lives only when we are honestly belonging to a church community. May God bless you. Christ is risen.